It's an honor to be here today with Dan Lamb. I have worked closely with Dan for 14 years in his role as senior aide to Congressman Maurice Hinchey to clean up toxic dumps in my hometown of Ithaca, New York. Dan was instrumental in providing $4.96 million in federal funding to remediate massive lead contamination at Ithaca Gun. He has been equally important in helping to address chlorinated solvent pollution at Emerson Power Transmission that threatens hundreds of homes. During the last 3 years, I have worked very closely with Dan as he helped Congressman Hinchey develop their nationally renowned leadership position on Marcellus Shale. I want to thank Dan for his hard work behind the scenes with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency in 2008 and 2009 to spell out precisely what protections were required by New York's Marcellus Shale Supplemental Generic Environmental Impact Statement. That leadership is one of the main reasons why there is still not a single fracked shale gas well anywhere in New York. I also want to thank Dan for his help when Congressman Hinchey signed the landmark coalition letter in 2010 that ultimately helped persuade Governor Patterson to sign Executive Order 41, which requires the draft SGICE to be fundamentally, quote, revised, close quote. Without that order, fracking almost certainly would have started by now in New York State. That is why I'm thrilled to be here today with Dan and all of you. I know that Dan would never allow residents of the southern tier or any other region of New York to be treated as second-class environmental citizens. He believes that all New Yorkers deserve equal environmental protection. When it comes to safeguarding New York and our environment, no one will demonstrate more leadership or do a better job than Dan. That effort starts right here and now at the epicenter of proposed fracking, with Dan signing 2 coalition letters to first withdraw the revised draft SGICE and second request that Governor Cuomo not permit any shale gas fracking demonstration project in the southern tier or anywhere else in New York. By working together, we can help Dan safeguard the New York that we all love and cherish. It will be hard, but I know that we will all come through. Thank you, Dan.